The mother's anguish. Her daughter, a convicted killer. Jennifer Robinson admitted to killing her one-year-old. This was back in 2001. She's been in prison ever since then, but now could be paroled. Her own mother does not want that to happen.
No, for every crime, there's a story in The Truth Matters. Here's ABC4's senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
This case involves mental illness. Jennifer Robinson pleaded guilty but mentally ill. She's up for parole, but her own mother doesn't believe she's ready to rejoin society.
My severe overbite. I was severely bullied in school.
Jennifer Robinson has a rough start in life, and then it gets worse. Growing up, her mother claims her father sexually abuses her. He's jailed, and they separate. Her mother says those factors shape her early life. Robinson's been in prison for nearly 20 years after killing her infant son in 2001. It happens at a friend's home in Ogden. She's going through a rough patch in her life. She's a single parent trying to raise a daughter, but gives her up for adoption. Years later, she gives birth to a son, Nathaniel. But in her mind, his future isn't promising. She claims he too has a deformed jaw and sees no hope for him.
He had that too. And my thinking at the time was, one of the things that I was thinking is I don't want him to go through the bullying.
Robinson tells a parole hearing officer she plans a murder-suicide because she's a burden to everyone.
I was going to suffocate him and then go upstairs and get one of the people I was living with their liquid morphine and drink 2 bottles of it.
But she only carries out one part of the plan, suffocating Nathaniel. There's competency issues, but eventually the court finds her mentally fit to face charges. In the end, she pleads guilty, but mentally ill, and goes to prison.
I lost my daughter, and I lost my grandchild all in the same day.
Nearly 20 years later, she's up for parole again. In the past, she fails to convince the parole board she's mentally sound, but her mother says her daughter remains violent, makes threats on her life, and shows no signs of improvement.
I don't see how she's going to be able to function well in society coming out of 20 years of incarceration. And I feel that she has not gotten the proper mental health treatment and care during this 20 years.
While in prison, Robinson maintains she gets mental health treatment, takes anger management classes, and can cope with stress.
Getting away from the anger and frustration.
Getting away how so?
Like if it's another inmate, I just walk away and tell them I need some time.
But once outside of prison, her mother says it's different because she's on her own and can snap at a moment's notice.
It's very difficult to love someone so much and at the same time be so scared of them and so afraid that they're going to hurt somebody else.
Connie Hildebrand says if you sense a loved one having a mental illness problem, get them help right away. Don't wait. Now visit our website, abc4.com, to learn more about resources that are available. Now it could take weeks before the Board of Pardons decides on Robinson's future. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.